Hey, 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 happy Summer Friday. This is a special Give Voice to Your Vision. We did an amazing interview with Lee Sumner Irwin yesterday on our usual Give Voice to Our Vision days. Today, we're going to do our weekly training that I jump in here and do most weeks. And today, we're talking about this 3 essentials to create your 6-figure and beyond revenue in your business. And I've been really talking a lot about this 6-figure training because there's so much hype in the world about getting to 6 figures. There's some uncertainty in the economy. We've been talking about creating your own economy. If you want to catch one of our previous episodes, and today I want to zero in on these 3 things. We've recapped some of these 3 things previously, and I want to dig a little bit deeper today into some of the misconceptions that keep us caught in this loop and not actually getting traction to take action in our business. I've talked to a lot of folks over the last month or so that I've spent a lot of money, invested a lot of stuff in a lot of trainings and not gotten the results that they want. And these 3 things are pretty straightforward and simple. So I want to talk about some of the things that derail us from implementing these things. And I'm going to keep it focused today because it is a Summer Friday. So the first thing to say, we're talking about, hi, thanks for the thumbs up. If you're here live, let me know, comment. Jumping into the comments helps me answer questions if you have them and helps more people add value. Share your takeaways, hashtag takeaway to have more people enjoy and get the value that they need. So real quick, there's a lot of platforms, tactics, tools, strategies, marketing and hype, and they're telling us how to do all the things to grow our coaching business. So we're going to talk about the 3 basic things. I'm a little distracted by the comments because I love it when you guys come to play, that you need in order to grow your business. We're going to try and simplify and help you hone in on what's going to work for you in your business with your voice, your face, to help you move forward in any economy, right? If you want to catch that previous training, how to create your own economy, that's for you in the hi, Diane, good to see you. That's available for you in one of our replays. So this today is about these 3 essentials to create your 6-figure revenue and beyond business. It could be 6 figures in a month. It could be 6 figures in 90 days, 6 figures in a year. There are 3 basic, tried and true, absolute essentials to growing a business that we can get lost from or disappear in the noise of all the different technology tools, tactics, and strategies that we have available in order to do that. So let's simplify it and streamline it so that you can focus. This is the age of distraction. So we want to help you focus and simplify. This is one of the things. We're going to deep dive into these misconceptions, but first we're going to talk about what are those 3 essentials. Number 1, you got to get visible. All right. However you're going to do it, I encourage you to use aligned, play to your strengths and find your aligned platforms and look for your beliefs or thoughts or limitations that come up around what you think you have to do. So you have to have people to talk to, right? The bigger you play, the more visible that you are, the more opportunity you have to serve and show up. So you got to have people to talk to in order to get clients. You got to show up, share your message, get visible on, I recommend platforms that are most aligned for you. Okay. You don't have to be visible everywhere. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, but you got to get visible. People got to hear you, to see you, and see you to hire you. Yeah. So the first step, break it down, super simple, get visible. There's a million platforms you can use to do that, right? We're not talking about all of those today. We're going to talk more about why we don't need all of those, but you need a place to show up consistently and share your message in a way that attracts some clients, right? Number 2, you have to clarify that message. Right? That's a journey. We learn it as we go. There are some marketing tools that are great for that. This is something that sometimes those of us in the transformation space struggle with, honing in on that message. Here's the one thing I want you to take away today. We've got a lot of other trainings on how to figure out what to say and stay true to your voice, your heart, your vision, the give voice to your vision that you're here to share, because that is the essential ingredient in your messaging that is going to help you rise through the noise and help you have the right clients be drawn to work with you. So you have to clarify your message, and we can use messaging tools and strategies that help us to hone in on how to share our message. But if you don't have your voice in your message, that's one of the reasons why all the other templates, strategies, tactics, and tools might not be working for you, because someone else's way, someone else's script, someone else's rhythm may or may not be aligned for you. And when we're trying to force ourselves in, what is it, square peg into a round hole, then we're working against ourselves. So you have to clarify your message. You have to get visible. You have to clarify your message. Now, let me tell you something. Your message doesn't get clear and perfect in a little box somewhere behind the scenes in a program or training or a computer or a website, and then you go out and share it. Your message gets clarified as you go. We want to learn the choreography of your words. Showing up, sharing your message is the best way to clarify your message, because you can see what works and what doesn't. You let the market give you real feedback. Okay, so get visible, clarify your message in your voice, claim your voice, share your voice, trust yourself, right? Clarify your message in your voice. The trainings, the templates, the strategies, the scripts, all of those could be great springboards, a great place to leap off from, but you got to bring you. No one else can bring you, and finding the right mentoring and support and encouragement and community to step into that is super, super powerful. All right. Get visible, claim your voice, use the strategy, tactics, tools, templates that work to help you show up in your voice. Yeah. Number 3, making offers. People have to know what you're selling, how you're helping, making consistent offers. In the transformation space, we've done a lot of training over the last few weeks, couple months, focused on this offer piece, because it is so easy to get so busy doing all the other things, or trying to get your digital assets to lead to sales and not actually having conversations. It can be so easy to never get to that point where you're actually saying, I have this thing and this is how I help people. And I heard you say you have these challenges. Do you want to have a conversation about how I can help you? Right? We end up not getting to that in the conversation. We get visible everywhere. We share value. We do content. We create it when we're out there. But is that visibility? Is your message leading to you making offers and invitations and having people sign up? Those are the 3 things you need to grow a business. You got to have leads, conversations, and sales. All right. So now that we've got that out of the way, those are the 3 essentials. That's what I promised you in the title. But what I really wanted to talk today are some of the misconceptions. I've told you again, the team and I have talked to over 400 conversations. Well, let me change that. We've reached out individually again and again to 400 people that are already involved in our community, already in our Facebook community. If you're watching here from the Power Up Your Presence group, welcome. Hi. If you want to join us, do that. We give you special invites and fun, good things inside that group. Hi, Ida. So we've talked to these people. So I said we've reached out to about 400, about 300 have responded, and almost 2/3 of them are like, I'm so busy. I've got to finish this program and that program, and I've invested tens of thousands of dollars, and I tried to do the ads and I tried to do the thing, and I'm still not having all the clients I want sign up. So that is why I am on a mission to help you focus, simplify, and streamline. So we've got it. Get visible, clarify your message, and share your message. I could, make that's kind of inherent in the clarifying of it. It doesn't get clear and then you share it. You share it, you see what works, just to repeat myself, and making offers, leading to offers and invitations so that people know how to hire you and have an opportunity to say yes, and then getting good at that and dialing that in. Okay. Get visible, clarify your message, share your message, and make offers are your 3 stepping stones. So what we want to talk about today is, how do you go from doing everything that you can, or everything that they said in all the different programs, the YouTube and the podcast and the speaking and the book writing and the group coaching programs and all the things and all the trainings that we're taught and told to do to get good, to get confident, to figure out, to crack the code, right? So we want you to go from doing everything you can or everything that they told you to aligning with yourself, trusting yourself, your most aligned platforms, your aligned messaging, so that you can simplify and streamline your strategy. We're going to talk about how to go from being stuck in confusion and hesitancy and overwhelm to get crystal clear on what do you implement in order to get the revenue you want in any economy, in the simplest, most aligned if it's aligned, playing to your strengths, playing to the right audience. If it's inspired, inspiration is something you receive. So you're listening, you're tuning in. It's so much more powerful than you figuring out every strategy, tactic, and tool and trying to make it all fit together in this jumble puzzle. Okay. So we're going to talk about how to go from being stuck in confusion, overwhelm, hesitancy to crystal clarity on what do you implement to create that revenue, and then how to get visible and clarify your message without complicated technology and expensive ads and icky, spammy, salesy tactics, right? Okay, so that's what I want to cover. We're already jumping in. If you're here, say hello. Hi, Ida. So good to see you. When you watch the replay, if you come back for the replay, please share hashtag takeaway. We've already covered some good stuff here in the first 10 minutes. So I want to cover these 3 misconceptions that it's super easy to get sucked into. Okay, these are as I told you, we've talked to real people. Out of the 300 people who responded to us, more than 200 were just like, I can't think of another thing. Or I've already invested everything and I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still behind the scenes trying to put the puzzle together, instead of being out in the world sharing your message and serving humanity, which is clamoring for transformation right now in this, especially in this economy. And I'm not minimizing it. It's real, but you don't have to buy into it. You can create your own. Hi, John. Welcome from the UK. So let's talk about these 3 misconceptions. And as we do this, if number 1 is your thing, number 2 is your thing, number 3 is your thing, you can pop that into the comments. Visibility comes first. It's sinking in for Ida. Yay. These misconceptions and how they show up are common. You are not alone. They are more the norm than the exception. All right. These are common misconceptions, things that I have fallen into, but most recently we've talked to these hundreds and hundreds of people, and I've seen it over the years. These are going to help clarify what may be standing in the way, slowing you down, or stopping you from creating the revenue and impact you want in any economy. All right. So number 1. Oh, my mouse is going backwards. I have my notes over there. So the first misconception I want to talk about is the technology, tactics, templates. Oh my. Seduction, the seduction of the marketer. It's so fun to learn stuff, and we want this like elusive funnel, and I need this complicated technology and expensive ads, or the high converting digital assets, and I need to be doing all these things that I have to do my online business that way, with complicated technology with JV partners, or with, I got to have my perfect signature course dialed in with beautiful videos and editing and bell whistles and blah, 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 blah. Yes, those are great things. You don't need them to have a multiple 6 or 7 figure business. I know people who don't, personally, myself included. So the misconception is that you have to have the next technology, the seduction of all the different kinds of platforms, strategies, and tools that we could use to have a real business, to have clients. So we can get lost in learning how to be on YouTube, learning how to do a podcast, learning how to create a program, learning how to do JVs, and all of it is because we want to share our message, help other people get clients and make money. And when we're trying to do all those things, and we see this great marketing of story after story after story of how just do my simple Facebook group method and just do my and those things work for them, for many of their clients. They are awesome, but are they aligned for you? Okay. Are they aligned for you? If we are hopping all over the pond, taking on the next technology, we have to have the perfect website. We have to have the perfect funnel. All of those things, we can stay stuck and confused and overwhelmed, and we're not necessarily playing to our strengths. right? We're not necessarily like, I'm a fan and grateful for my technology, but it is not my happy place, right? Like building that. So then that means I need enough revenue to have people help me with that piece. Yeah. And, a lot of times people say, well, I don't have the revenue to have the support or the mentoring or the training that I need. And they want their business to prove it. And it's a catch-22. We do that in the information space and the transformation space because, we think it's less tangible, right? If we were going to open a pizza shop, we would get some cheese and some dough and a store and an oven, and then we would have to get that before we could sell a pizza, right? So we sometimes put the cart before the horse, or we spend our money in these programs and trainings and tools trying to crack the code, but we don't have that cohesive strategy that's helping us follow our alignment, find our voice in it, and implement in the simplest, fastest, most direct way to create the revenue so that we can then invest in the other cool platforms, tactics, and strategies that we want. Yeah. All right. So misconception number one is that I have to have all the things, the tactics, tech tools. It's an external technological marketing that other people's marketing is designing your business model. Okay. And it's great to try lots of things, but if you want to get visible, clarify your message, and have clients signing up, at a certain point, it becomes distraction, right? And what we're leaving out there is our own alignment and our own voice. Okay, our own voice. Misconception number two: I've done everything they told me to, and nothing works. I tried that, it didn't work. I tried that, it didn't work. Or you think you're doing everything you can, but maybe you're not. Let me explain. When you are swimming in details and trying to do a whole bunch of different things instead of strategies with no cohesive, aligned, strategic approach, it is very easy to work all the time and not get results, and to feel so your brain says, I'm so busy, I'm doing everything I can. But if your busyness is not focused on what are the three things? Get visible, clarify your message, share your message, and make offers, right? Invite people to work with you. If you're not getting to that, I'm so excited I don't have any water in here. If you're not getting to those things, then you don't know whether or not it's worked for you. You feel like you're doing everything and you're working your ass off, but you may not be getting the results. The other thing that can be happening if you feel like you've done everything and you've tried everything and it's not working is that you may have what many of my clients have, this feeling of you're staying busy behind the scenes because you're not actually getting out and doing the CEO stuff. You're not leading, speaking, teaching, showing up as a leader, and you might be avoiding having the sales conversations because you really want your technology to do that so that you don't have to. But getting those digital assets to convert can be tricky if you haven't already owned your message, owned your offer, embodied that, and been able to get confident about sharing it and showing up and really aligned with the work you do, the value you do, and honing that process for yourself in a real conversation way before and alongside of these digital assets. So you feel like you've done everything you said, but nothing worked. You may have been swimming in a lot of details, doing a lot of different things and not had a cohesive plan. You may have been doing all the things and the trainings and then not actually stepping up into the CEO voice, leading the business, the business leader, becoming the thought leader and visionary that you are, and doing those three high value things every day that are actually going to move your business forward. Do you remember what they are? You're getting visible, you're sharing and clarifying and sharing your message, and you're leading people to work with you. Whatever you're spending your time on, it includes having people say, yes, I want that. All right. So misconception number 3 is that I have to do all the things. This one is tricky because it's fun to do all the things. And especially for those of us who have a big vision, we are done hiding, waiting, holding back, playing small. We're 1,000,000% in. We see that the world is accelerating, the transformation, the awakening, the evolution has accelerated, and we are called, excited. We're at the leading edge of that, looking to create massive transformation. And we see it. We're all in. We want to do it. And so we sign up for the Create Your Course and the Mastermind, and we're going to write the book, and we're going to have the YouTube channel, and we're going to do the TED Talk, and we're going to do this. And we play big in training and support and different tactics, strategy, and tools, because that's how big we want to play. That's the person we're stepping into. That's the kind of business we want to create. I'm going to do events, and I'm going to have this, and that's beautiful. That's freaking awesome. I do and want all those things too. There's nothing wrong with it. But if we're doing all the things at once, we can end up investing a lot of time, attention, energy, money, and resources, and spreading ourselves super, super thin. Once again, it goes back to because we don't have a streamlined strategy to how it's all going to work together. Now, many people, brilliant, amazing people who've made millions of dollars with each of those platforms are helping you to see how this can weave in and how that weaves in. But if you have a whole bunch of different people telling you a whole bunch of different things, and you're not getting to that point where you find your voice, your mojo, your energy, your rhythm, what's the business you want to create? What are the tools you want to use? How do you want to show up? Where do you feel great? Where do you enjoy being? All of those pieces, and then have that mentoring or community or somebody who's got their eyes on your business, right? So that it can help you, whatever support you need to tie that into your custom plan, your custom rhythm, your custom approach. Here's the thing, that will evolve too. All right. So if you remember, like, what are my high value actions? How am I getting visible today? How am I sharing my message and calling in clients today? And what is there? How am I leading people to the conversation? How am I making sales today? Is crystal clarifying. So that's what the last thing I promised to help you hone in on was, how do you get visible, clarify your message, create revenue in an economy without complicated technology ads and all the whiz bangs. The whiz bangs are awesome, but you don't need them all, and you can create revenue and impact in a simpler way. So how you do that is you ask yourself these questions. Am I getting visible today? Am I sharing my message? Am I clear on my message? Do I know where my message is leading people? Have I honed in on my offer? And is my marketing and messaging and visibility leading people to that conversation? All right, those are your 3 questions to help you clarify, simplify, and streamline. So if you find yourself doing all the things, you're so busy doing all the things. Some people spend years in learning mode. I got to figure out how this whole online thing works, which is great. Nothing's wasted. Divine timing is in charge. At any moment, you can decide to simplify, streamline, align, and share your message in a way that leads to clients signing up. And you can do it in the simplest possible technology, with the simplest possible tools. And then you can level up from there. You can add that complexity. So if you've got all the things and you've invested in all the things and you're not getting results, I encourage you to always reach out to me. We do still have a few 6-figure revenue blueprint sessions open, and we've got a workshop we're cooking up for you in a couple of weeks to walk you through your own process. Here's the thing, I can only give you so much in training that is designed for everyone. The one thing that's missing in all of these misconceptions and all of this good work that you're doing, but leading to some frustration and not having the results that you want, is not having your own customized approach. For, if you're in my world, that customization means that you have identified your strengths, your platforms, meaning which social media tool you're going to use. You've found your voice in your marketing and your messaging. And if you love to write things out, you're leading with that strength. If you love to talk and teach live, you're leading with that strength. And you've designed through implementation, seeing what works, what doesn't work, a pathway for consistent visibility. The algorithm loves it. It builds your confidence. Visibility is a practice, just like meditation, right? Your consistent visibility, it becomes easy. It becomes infused with your voice, your energetic presence. And you also know how to lead people to understand how to work with you. How to work with me is we help in a small group, high level, high touch coaching. We help you create that custom strategy. That is the main way that we support people. And we provide I provide trainings like this and other occasional workshops that help you have the foundational pieces, but none of this free training or these live, even a small workshop or platform. We have the Fearless Facebook Live formula and some digital courses that I've created along the way. And those are, pieces of the puzzle. And what you really need, especially in this economy, there are some people that will lead, that will know that they need to invest and accelerate and be more intentional and really go for that highest level transformation. And those people will soar and come out way ahead in the economy. Instead of contracting, holding in, doubting ourselves, scrimping and saving, that energy holds everything in, right? So if you're a coach or a healer or a transformation bringer, it's a very powerful time for you to step forward. And having your own custom system to do it is going to pull all the best from all of the investments that you have made so far. Nothing is wasted. All will come to bear when you can own your voice in it. You can trust yourself. You can use your most aligned tools and strategies, and you can be consistently visible, consistently clarify your message. What worked, what didn't work, how's that going? What can I tweak here? What can I do there? How can I show up bigger today? How can I lead people to a conversation to work with me? Whether it's through webinars, masterclasses, all the ways that you can, you got to find your best tool. And that happens through implementation, transformation through implementation. I hope I didn't freeze. If this has been valuable, please share your takeaways. If you know that you want this kind of high-level strategic support, I triple dog dare you to find it, to invest in it, to decide to be a leader in the business. And if you're feeling aligned with what I'm sharing, you can ping me and we can have a conversation. There's a couple of ways. We have a secret insider way that we're offering for some people. So if you have a story that you have to, figure out all the things you've already tried on your own. So, don't do the same thing expecting different results. Nothing's wasted. If you're resonating and you need that mentoring, you're ready to double down, earn that next 10, 20, 100K in the next 90 days. We focus on that through the simplest possible way. And you are so worthy of, you're priceless simply because you exist. Your message matters and you can trust yourself, and that all of the other investments and things you've made will come to bear. And you don't have to be 50 million places into 50 different directions. You can hone it into your own customized system. And that's what I love to help you do when you do it from your marketing, from the inside out and from your heart, and show up fully, play bigger so that you can serve more. All right, guys, that's my training for today. Thanks for jumping in here on a summer Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll be back at our regular time next Thursday at noon Pacific. And I'll see you there for Give Voice to Your Vision. In the interim, have fun, be yourself, and reach out if I can be of support.